Dear Fernando Adal, faking out an imaginary defender, I was just about to take a shot when I heard the rattly old bike of David, our mailman, who had come to deliver our mail from Sao Paulo, which is about 5 miles from my family's small farm in Brazil. I passed the ball to my best friend Ezra and ran to meet him. Hi, David, I exclaimed. Hey, Jacob, he said. How's your brother? He was well, I said. Well, here's your mail. Thanks, David. Say hi to your brother for me, he said over his shoulder as he pedaled off. Flipping through the mail, I saw a card, the color of the sun, and just as bright. I looked further, a letter from my mom, a telegram from my papa, a note from my oldest brother. I told Ezra that I would be right back. Stuffing the odd card into my back pocket, I went and gave the mail to my mom. I went back outside and practiced with Ezra. We both hoped to play on the Brazilian national team one day alongside the spirits of the world-famous Pele, Ronaldinho, and Kaká. As the sun sets, Ezra returned to his house. In my room, I studied the peculiar card further. It seems to have been some type of warning, but it is almost impossible to tell because it is covered in English writing. The color, orange with lemon-colored stains. Skidmore? I have no idea what that is. And 5117? The questions were endless. What was it used for? Where did it come from? Had it been special to the person who owned it? Why was it so worn out? These questions were bothering me so much. By the time I got home from school, I was so fed up with the questions that I decided to share the secret with my mom. I walked into the kitchen as my mother, Maria, was preparing my favorite meal, pão de queijo and miso quente, bread stuffed with cheese and melted ham and cheese sandwich. She dried her hands on a towel and asked me how school was. I told her what she wanted to hear. It was great. Mom, I have a question for you, I asked. What is it, dear? She questioned. I took out the now crumpled card and handed it to her. It looks like it could have been used for a sign in my mom's garden or an article in the Brazilian Daily, but I still have no idea what it was used for. It looks like someone cared about it with all the stains. It looks so old the owner could have thrown it away ages ago. So either they really cared about it or they just forgot about it. I think it's from America. It looks like the writing is similar to the English I learning in school. The next morning, I left for school extra early. When I got to school, I found it was locked. Not knowing what to do, I went to the window of my classroom to see if Miss Silva was there. Peering through the window, I saw her sitting at her desk, grading my class's math tests. I banged on the window to get her attention. She sat bolt upright in her chair and swept her eyes around the room and went back to grading the class's math tests. I banged again, this time harder, almost shattering the window. This time she glanced in my direction and hurriedly walked to the window and opened it. What can I help you with, Jacob? She said. I have a question for you, so I came early. Okay, I'll go around front to let you in. Thank you, Miss Silva, I replied. I ran back around the front of the school to meet her. I appeared at the front door just as she left her classroom. She opened the door and I burst into the school, eager for an answer. Sincerely, Jacob Santos.